Hello, good morning, students. How are you? Hmm, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि आप पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहे हो बिकॉज आप में से किसी ने मुझे अब तक हमने जो भी टॉपिक्स लर्न किए उसमें से कोई भी मुझे क्वेश्चंस नहीं पूछा है. सो प्लीज़ स्टूडेंट, आपका 12th स्टार्ट हो गया है. सो प्लीज़ फोकस ऑन योर स्टडी नाउ. ये आपके पास अच्छा टाइम है जिस पे आप आपके स्टडी पे फोकस कर सकते हो. So please focused on your study. ओके. और आप प्रोग्राम सॉल्व करके देखो. आपको अगर कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम आता है देन आस्क मी. अभी तक मुझे किसी भी स्टूडेंट ने इंडिविजुअली कुछ भी क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछे हैं. ओके. सो प्लीज़. सो हमने पिछली बार क्या क्या देखे था, जस्ट फोकस्ड ऑन दैट. First, we learn about what is the forms in HTML5. So, as you know about the forms, it's nothing but taking the input from the user, right? In 11th standard, we already learn about the text, radio button, checkbox, submit, reset, select, and text area. For that, which tag we used for text, retrieve button, checkbox, submit and reset? We used input tag, and for select we use select tag. In between we used option tag, and for text area control we directly use the text area tag, right? And we also learn about some advanced form controls, right? So first one, we learn about the color. What is the color? Input type color means it shows a color picker. So here you already learn about that, the color picker, right? I already told you that please run all the programs at home. जब तक आप प्रोग्राम्स रन नहीं करोगे आपको कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आएगा. सो प्लीज स्टूडेंट्स, प्रैक्टिस्ड of all the programs. Next, we learn about the number. What is a number? It also provide a text box. Here you can see it also provide the text box where we can enter the name. We also learn about that max, mean, step and value. These 4 attributes we can use in that control, right? So maximum is used to specify the maximum value. Minimum is used to specify the minimum value. Step specifies the legal number intervals, right? And value specifies the default value, right? नेक्स्ट टैग. ये प्रोग्राम्स मैंने आपको HTML एडिटर में रन करके दिखाया है, राइट? इफ़ यू डोंट हैव लैपटॉप then install HTML editor in your mobile and you can learn those programs on mobile, Android mobile also. So don't give me any excuse, students, that we don't have laptop and all. Okay, so take a mobile of your parents. If you don't have mobile, then take your parents mobile and install HTML editor and run those programs, right? Then you will get the idea. Okay, next element we learn about the URL, right? Here you can define the field for entering a URL. Means here you can see in your program there is a text box, and if you enter a wrong URL, means if you not entered @ symbol or dot symbol, then if you click on directly submit button, that time it will give you the error that is please enter a proper URL, right? That is the use of URL tag. URL is nothing but the tag. URL is the value. So input is a tag, type is the attribute, and URL is the value. Next control, we learn about the image. As you already know about that, in HTML you can use image in 3 ways, right? First, use image as a background, right? For that we write down the background attribute of body tag. Second, we take image on your web page. For that we directly use the img tag. Third, we can take image as a link. So we already learn about that. We can write down the img tag in between the anchor tag, right? So when we write img tag in between the anchor tag, the output will be the same when we type the input type equal to img. Okay, it is also nothing but the submit button which having the image, right? This is not, but yeah, that is the difference between the that image and this image. In that image, when you click on that image, then you can move from one page to another page, right? And here, when you click on that image, here you can see, when you click on that image, you submit the data. So this image is worked as a submit button, and that image which we write in anchor tag, between the anchor tag, that image is used to move from one page to another page, right? We already learn about that, student. Okay, so here you can see the syntax. You have to write down all the notes in your notebook. Okay, so here you can see the type img, and you have to provide the image path in src attribute. So here src is nothing but the attribute of input tag which is used for the img image value, right? alt, what is the alt? Alternate text, which already learnt about the alternate text. What is the width and height? Yes, this is also the attribute of input tag which provide the height and width for the image. Okay, next we learn about the date, right? Date, it defines a date picker. You can see here, you can enter date manually or you can select it from that calendar, and that calendar you can select from that arrow. You can see there are drop down list. When you click on that drop down list arrow, then you can see that calendar. Okay, and there are two arrow also there. Using that you can set the date, month, year, right? If you, I already told you how to run that program, right? In HTML editor we already see that, right? So here, student, you can see here id is nothing but the identity, and name is given to the name to that control. So what is the difference between the id and name? id is most of the time used in JavaScript. When we will learn about the JavaScript, we definitely use the id attribute of the control. Okay, next nothing but the email. Here you can see a text box, and here if you not entered a proper URL, proper email, that time it will give you the error, right? Okay, next tag is the month. The format is y and mm. Here I already, हमने पहले ही देखा है what is the output of that program. Month, it defines a month and year control. You can select the month and year using that month value or month control, you can say. Next is nothing but the range, right? You can set max value, min value, step and value, right? Next tag is nothing but the, okay, this is a new tag, right? Here you can see date, time, local. Just before we learn about the date, only the date control. So now here we learn about the date, time, local. Here you can see that there is a one text box, in that you entered the date manually, or you can select it from the calendar, right? Same like a date control, but here afterwards you can see, you can also set the time, right? Here you can also set the time, and you can also set PM and AM. Okay, that is the difference between the date control and date time control, date time local control. Okay, so syntax, input type equal to date time local, and output, here you can enter date manually, or you can select it from calendar. You can also set time. So here input type, date time underscore local, right? I think that's it. Okay, you can see one text box, and you can set date and time here. I set first day, then month, okay, and then year, right? And here I am going to set, that is hour, and that is minutes, how many minutes, okay, and set. You can see here, student, I already told you that output of your mobile is different than your laptop or computer. So if you want a proper laptop, then proper output, then you have to run your program on laptop. Okay, but this is not necessary, right? Because I already, if you don't have laptop, then use your mobile, run your program on mobile, and you can compare that output to my output here. Okay, because I use laptop to run my program, so you can compare those both output. Okay, next Next, control is nothing but the input type time. Here we entered time. As your control already told you that what is the time. Allow the user to select a time. If the browser support it, a time picker pops up when entering the input. Sometimes browsers will not support those advanced control. Okay. So that is the syntax of that control. Okay. Next control is nothing but the input type weak. So student, you tell me what is the use of weak? Yeah, as its name told you that it defines a week and year control. Like here you can select a week of the year. Okay, means which type of week, means fourth week or fifth week or sixth week, right? So you can select the week from the calendar. So here we can write here week. Okay, week. You can see here, see, first week of 2020 and set first week 2020. Okay, and you can see that out better on your laptop. Okay student, or just I told you that if you don't have laptop, then don't worry, you just used your mobile. Okay. Next control is nothing but the input type search. Is nothing but the text box where you can search anything, like in when you used google.com and that website, and in that text box you write down a text, same like that you have to insert here a text. So it defines a text field for entering a search string, nothing else. But here you have to remember that set a name of that search field, यानी means आपको उस कंट्रोल को कुछ तो भी नेम देना कंपलसरी है. ओके, सो otherwise nothing will be submitted, means submit नहीं होगा. That's why you have to mention the name of that control. So next control is nothing but the input type file. So what it defines, it here you can select a file from the browser window. So let's do it. If I write down here file, okay, and run. So here you can see, if you click on that button choose file, that open a window. Okay, that HTML editor not support those control, but in my PPT you can see here that window is pop up when you click on that button choose file, and when you click on that button that window has come and you can select any file from that window and just open. So you can check the file name here, no file chosen, instead of that text the file name will be appeared. Okay, so this is the use of the input type file. Okay, next is nothing but the input type tell. So here used to define input field that should contain a telephone number, means here you have to provide a telephone number, you cannot enter a text, any text. Okay, next. Okay, students, so in your syllabus these all controls are there and we learnt about those controls. This is my fifth lesson, fifth lectures, I must say. So in before fourth lectures we just no, first two lectures we just focused on the revision and afterwards we now learn about the advanced topics, right? So all the controls of using the input tag, so we just focused on those controls. So this is the program where I used all the controls like color control, number control, URL control, date, email, month, range, date, time, local, time, week, search, file, telephone and image. So what you have to do now, just type that program in your laptop or in your mobile and just check the output. This is the output and you have to check that your output is equal or same. Is it same or not? You have to tell me. Students, Thursday everyone have to tell me that how was your output. Okay, so this is our program. So आई थिंक आप सबको ये अभी समझ में आ गए होंगे कि इनपुट टैग in HTML5 how to use the input tag and type attribute and their values, right? How many controls we learn in 12th standard? I'm asking about only the 12th standard. So see here, we learn 13 controls using the input tag in 12th, right? I asking about the 12th only, and in 11th we learn about minimum, I guess 7 controls are there, right? So 13 and 7, 20 controls we learn using the input tag, near about 20. Okay, so this is your homework. You have to do this program in your, you have to run this program on your PC or on your mobile. So this is nothing but the input restrictions. We learn about the input tag and their values, right? Now here we learn about the input restrictions. So students, here you can say you can see that these are nothing but the attributes of input tag. One attribute we already learn about that is nothing but the type attribute. We also learn about the name attribute, we also learn about the ID attribute. These all are the attributes of the input tag. So here some attributes are given. So you can see that max, mean, we already used those attribute max and mean, where in range control we used also number, Right. In number tag, we also use the max min attribute, and in range control also we use those attributes. Next, we also used height and width. Where we used height and width attribute, we used those attributes for image control, right? We used height and width attributes for image control. Okay, and we also used multiple. Where we used multiple, we used in email control, right? We can insert a number of or multiple emails in one text box. For that we have to provide the multiple attribute of input tag. We already learned about that. We already used that attribute also. Some attributes are new for us, that is disabled, pattern, read only, placeholder, required, autocomplete, autofocus. In next lecture we learn about those attributes, as well as we will see the programs on that attribute, as well as we can see the output. We will see the output of those attributes. So using that attributes, or how to use that attributes, and what is the usage of that attributes, right? Or using that attribute, how we restrict our controls, we will see in next lecture. So just this is nothing but the just introduction part of the attribute. Disabled is specified that an input field should be disabled, means you cannot enter that in that field. Okay, this is the disabled. We already know about the max and min, so no need to explain it. Next is the pattern. So specify regular expression to check the input values, means you have to provide some pattern and we have to apply on that any text box, and then we can check that the input values and what we have provide the pattern both are same or not. Okay, that is the use of the pattern. We will definitely see program on that. So next is nothing but the read only. Here you cannot change anything. When you apply that restrictions on the text box or controls, I will definitely tell you afterwards. So you cannot change. Okay, next is the placeholder. This acts as a temporary label showing the purpose of a text field without requiring a label tag. Means you can provide a hint what user should have to enter in the text box. So placeholder is nothing but the hint given to the user. Okay, next is the required. Okay, required means you have to enter values in a text box. It's called the, for that we use the required. Means user cannot left blank of the text. Okay, next is nothing but the autocomplete means sometimes what happen, you have to just enter the text, and your text box provide the number of hint you can say. Then you can use that text and complete your field. It's called the autocomplete. Autofocus means when you open a website or a web page, the focus you can set the focus on particular text box or particular control. That time we use the auto focus. Okay, next we already learn about the height and width and multiple. So that's it. So okay students, so goodbye, and I want your feedbacks, so please give me feedback. Okay, so that's it and goodbye.